As a parent, nothing is more important to me than the safety of my children and providing them the best opportunity in life to succeed as an adult. Becoming a productive member of society is extremely important, but how do we as parents prepare our children for this task? Hello, my name is Darius Jimerson, and I will be sharing with you some ways to ensure you raise successful children. According to science, there are 11 things parents of successful kids can do. Number one, make their kids do chores. Number two, teach them social skills. Three, have high expectations. Four, have a healthy relationship. Five, express the importance of higher education. Six, teach them math at an early age. Seven, develop relationship with your kids. Eight, don't stress out as parents. Nine, effort over failure. 10, the mother's work. And finally, 11, a higher socioeconomical status. Now, any good parent wants their kids to stay out of trouble, do well in school, and go on and do awesome things as an adult. And well, there isn't a set recipe for raising successful children. Psychology research has pointed to a handful of factors that predict success. Unsurprisingly, much of it comes down to the parents. Here's what parents of successful kids have in common. Number one, they make their kids do chores. If the kids aren't doing the dishes, it means someone else is doing them for them. Kids raised on chores go on to become employees who collaborate well with their co-workers. They know firsthand struggles looks like and are able to take on tasks independently. By making them do chores, taking out the garbage, doing their own laundry, they realize they have to do the work of life in order to be a part of life. Number two, they teach their kids social skills. Researchers from Pennsylvania State University and Duke University tasked more than 700 children from across the U.S. between the kindergarten and the age of 25 and found a significant correlation between their social skills as kindergartners and their success as adults 2 decades later. The 20-year study showed that socially competent children who could cooperate with their peers without prompting, be helpful to others, understand their feelings, and resolve problems on their own were far more likely to earn a college degree and have a full-time job by the age of 25 than those with limited social skills. Those with limited social skills also had a higher chance of getting arrested, binge drinking, and applying for public housing. From an early age, these skills can determine whether a child goes to college or prison, and whether they end up employed or addicted. Number two, they have higher expectations. Using data from a national survey of 6,600 children born in 2001, University of California at Los Angeles professor Neil Hoffman and his colleagues discovered that the expectations parents hold for their kids have a huge impact or effect on attainment. Parents who saw college in their child's future seem to manage their child toward that goal, irrespectively of their income and other assets, he said in a statement. The finding came out in standardized tests. 57% of kids who did the worst were expected to attend college by their parents, while 96% of the kids who did the best were expected to go to college. This falls in line with another psych finding where what one person expects of another can come to serve as a self-fulfilling prophecy. Number three, have a healthy relationship with each other. Children in high conflict families, whether intact or divorced, tend to far worse than children of parents that get along, according to the University of Illinois Study Review. Robert Hughes Jr., professor and head of the Department of Human and Community Development at the University of Illinois and the Study Review author, also notes that some studies have found children in non-conflictual single-parent families far better than children in conflictual two-parent families. The conflict between parents prior to divorce also affects children negatively. While post-divorce conflict has a strong influence on children's adjustment, Hughes says, young people who reported high conflict between their parents were far more likely to have feelings of loss and regret. Number four, their attitude Number 4, they attended higher educational levels. Pulling from a group of over 14,000 children who entered kindergarten in 1998 to 2007, the study found that children born to teen moms 18 years or younger were less likely to finish high school or go to college than their counterparts. Aspiration is at least partially responsible. Number 5, teach your kids math at an early age. A 2007 meta-analysis of 35,000 preschoolers across the US and Canada and England found that developing math skills early can turn into a huge advantage. The paramount importance of early math skills of beginning school with a knowledge of numbers, number order, and other remedial math concepts is one of the puzzles coming out of the study. Mastery of early math skills predicts not only future math achievements, it also predicts future reading achievements. Number 6, they develop a relationship with their kids. A 2014 study of 243 people born in poverty found that children who received sensitive caregiving in their first 3 years not only did better in academic tests in childhood, but had healthier relationships and greater academic attainment in their 30s. As reported on Psych Blog, parents who are sensitive caregivers respond to their child's signals promptly and appropriately and provide a secure base for children to explore the world. This suggests that investments in early parent-child relationship may result in long-term returns that accumulate across individual lives. Co-author and University of Minnesota psychologist Lee Ragby said in an interview. Number 8, they're less stressed. Mothers stress, especially when mothers are stressed because of the juggling with work and trying to find time with kids that may actually be affecting their kids poorly. Study co-author and Bowling Green State University psychologist told the Post that emotional contingency, or the psychological phenomenon where people catch feelings from one another like they would a cold, helps explain why. Research shows that if your friend is happy, that brightness will infect you. If she's sad, that gloominess will transfer as well. So if a parent is exhausted or frustrated, that emotional state could transfer to the kids. Number 8, they value effort over avoiding failure. Where kids think success comes from also predicts their attainment. Over decades, Stanford University psychologist Carl Dweck has discovered that children and adults think about success in one of 2 ways. Over at the always frantic Brian Pickings, Maria Pova says that go a little something like this. A fixed mindset assumes that other characters' intelligence and creative abilities are strategic givens that we can't change in any meaningful way, and success is the affirmation of that inherent intelligence. As assessment of those givens measures up against an equally fixed standard, striving for success and avoiding failure at all costs. Become a way of maintaining the sense of being smart or skilled. A growth mindset, on the other hand, thrives on challenges and sees failure not as evidence of unintelligence, but as a heartening springboard for growth and for stretching our existence and abilities. Number 9, the mom works. According to research out of Harvard Business School, there are significant benefits for children growing up with mothers who work outside the home. The study found daughters of working mothers went to school longer, were more likely to have a job in a supervisor role, and earn more money. Number 10, they have a higher economical status. Tragically, 1/4 of American children grow up in poverty, a situation that severely limits their potential, and it's getting more and more extreme. In conclusion, I'd just like to add that one of the greatest legacies a parent can leave behind are raising children that are successful, contributing members of society. That doesn't mean that your children have to be rich and famous. It simply means that we teach our children to be hardworking and respectful of others. We do that by being examples as parents. We teach them to do chores. We teach them social skills. As parents, we have high expectations of our children. We have a healthy relationship with our kids. We express the importance of higher education. We teach them math at an early age. We develop a relationship with our kids. We don't stress out as parents. We preach effort over failure, and we allow moms to work outside the home. We provide a higher socioeconomic status for our children. Being a parent is the toughest and most rewarding job you will ever have. I hope that I was able to provide each of you with informative information that will help you not only improve your parenting skills, but also help your children become successful adults. Thank you.